What's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup, last match here in the group stage, and then we can finally start with the top 16, single elimination indeed. Next matchup, last matchup here, the two of the four winners of the previous Cross-Banlist Cup editions are paired up against each other. First of all, we have Ravine rulers from 2013, one of the ruler decks. Is it the only ruler deck still here in the tournament for now, right? Second deck, we have Clownblade, also a winner from the Cross-Banlist Cup series. Yeah, what can I say, right? The biggest advantage that Clownblade has over the Dragon ruler deck is of course Shockmaster, Cyber Dragon Infinity to some extent. No Dweller though. Dweller should be or would have been very sweet against something like Dragon Ruler. So which deck has the advantage? And as you see here in the the breakdown, it's basically 50-50 with the votes. Well, Clownblade a little as like a slight edge over Ravine Dragon Ruler. So well, personally before this match I was like, well, seeing both deck lists, I see Maxi for Dragon Rulers, then again we have Shockmaster for Clownblade, where Shockmaster call monster effects, Dragon Rulers can't do anything. But then again, I look at Dragon Rulers and I see the Wing Blast here being an easy out to Shockmaster, Dragon Rulers being basically having like their graveyard being their second hand, so the explosive plays, the opening 6 cards, that's definitely in the advantage of Dragon Rulers. So personally, I felt it would have been like 60-40 in favor of Dragon Rulers. First game, it was a very solid match. So first tool going first here with Rulers. I think going for Stardust was the correct play. There's always the potential of Excite and Knight, and I do have the small protection here for a potential big exceed like Utopia, the Lightning or Castell to try to get rid of the Stardust, and I can just warning that, right? I'm keeping the Maxi. I believe, those multiple summons on his behavior, like nothing I would have been able to chain Maxi to, so maybe, well, probably should have used, well, maybe, could have used Maxi, but, he can just pass or whatever. Up to go for Scrap Dragon here, threatening his field. He does up to go for the face down Solemn Judgment, so paying half of his life points. A bit iffy though, but I'm still sitting on my Maxi. I'm definitely going to lose the Lavalval chain, but not, or at least him not trying into another level 4 definitely hurts. Then again, I still have my Maxi, and if he would have had another level 4, I definitely would have gone for the Maxi there, depending on, what he would have sent with the Lavalval chain to the graveyards. Maybe Trick Clown, right? Or Damage Juggler. Okay, yeah, the 1000 Blades not going to matter. The 2 big Synchro Beat Sticks are going to end the duel. So going second. And this opening hand is, well, it's fine, but going second, it's a problem against a deck that can put up Shockmaster with the Clownblade isn't really the best or consistent, well, the consistent deck, but there's like hardly any draw engine, so you're heavily dependent on your opening with the potential of drawing bricks or, no level 4s that can be special summoned or, hand traps or whatever. But there is of course the big potential of opening with Shockmaster, and you're definitely calling monsters against something like Dragon Rulers, and that's basically, well, I think my only out here against the first turn Shockmaster is Wing Blast. So you set Wing Blast and basically pass. There aren't really any plays I can make after a Shockmaster calling monster effect. So 1-1, going first again, normal summoning card Trooper, and this is not strong. There is always the potential him going for maybe Excite Knight. Oh no, that would have, doesn't really matter, right? Especially with the 6 cards here. And but yeah, what was it? Yeah, the Harpy's Feather Duster, that's what I wanted to say. There's always the potential him having the Harpy's Feather Duster immediately clean the back row and threaten me with the potential OTK here. Probably should have used Wing Blast on all the level 4s, right? Sacrificed a little bit of damage, but prevent my opponent from using Lavalval chain into Shockmaster. He always would have been able to go for Shockmaster, but again, the Wing Blast could have prevented the Lavalval chain from coming through, but it's not going to matter. Ripping the Mystical Space Typhoon like a champion. It's not live here, the return from a different dimension, and yeah, Shockmaster calling monster effects again was just too big. King of the Feral Imps searching out another gigabyte, and yeah, 1-2 behind, that's a problem. So again, Dragon Rulers going first, finally opening with the Dragon's Ravine, And yeah, no Ghost Ogre, so that's good. I have like almost full combo ready here with, you know, like the Trigon in my graveyard. Basically a dragon target for the Breed Dragon that you know, basically level 7 synchro play. And Trigon is a searchable target of a Blaster. You know, a Blaster when it's banished, search your Trigon, right? And then discard it or send it to the graveyard with the Dragon's Ravine. So Star Eater again. I opt to go for Scrap Dragon, maybe Stardust Dragon would have been the better choice, but again Scrap Dragon just threatens his board, forcing out the back row, right? And maybe the 7-star sword could have been used when like a Dragon Ruler is on the field, but yeah, because of the Excite-Knight, probably Stardust would have been a better choice, again forcing him to go for Castel or something like Utopia the Lightning, but the Debris Dragon is definitely a solid top deck, giving me the tuner needed here in this situation. Level 1 tuner to go for Stardust Dragon, and Stardust prevents, you know, Excite-Knight from going through, and this should be my duel, right? He's very low on life points, 6 cents, can potentially give me some extra draws or some extra mills, and still having Stardust on the, you know, on my side of the field, so this should be my duel. 6 cents. Calling like, you know, 3 and 4 with the potential 5 or 6 mills, but roll 1. I think, yeah, roll 1, so story of my life, but doesn't matter. 2-2, so the final game. Clownblade, of course, opts to start, and I see Maxi, so I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm definitely going to wait on the Trick Clown with Lavalva Chain here. There's no reason to, you know, preemptively use Maxi, and then my opponent just pass, especially with this not so great hand. So, okay, the Card Trooper is, you know, the semi negated, so I can't get the draw, and the Harpy's Feather Duster is going to force out a second Phoenix Wing Blast, bouncing back the Trick Clown again, put him back basically 1 turn behind, prevent him, or at least, yeah, not give him the extra level 4 on the field. So, I opt to give him the 1000 Blades, special summon here during his turn because of the Maxi right, again, giving me the potential extra draws, or the +1, I think, here in this situation. I think so, right? I got the 2 draws. Not really sure about that, but anyway, so 7-star sword, getting the 2 extra draws, not that fantastic. I can't threaten the Lavalval Chain here, so put Redux in defense position as an extra defense wall with, you know, the Solemn Warning, and not really sure what my other set is. It's Traps. Is it Trapstone? I think so, not really sure about that, but yeah, I'm definitely forced to warning the Castel here, but yeah, most importantly, you know, making sure that Shockmaster can't hit the field right. This is again my second set, I think, is a Trapstone. The Ravines, or at least the Dragon's Ravine indeed is very solid. He could have gone for Diamond right with Pleiades into Diamond, Constellar Diamond, I believe the name is, to prevent something, you know, like foolish from my deck to the graveyard. But again, maybe not expecting the Trapstone here with him having the Breakthrough skill set and the Torrential Tribute. The Breakthrough skill definitely could have negated the Breed Dragon, again, force or prevent the Black Rose from hitting the field, but it definitely works out fine here. The extra 2 draws off of Maxi, drawing into Torrential Tribute, but the top deck Mystical Space Typhoon, it's going fast, him going for Utopia, basically not having any good plays, and this is where Dragon Rulers have their biggest strength. Their graveyard is basically their second hand, so I can go for Big Eye, steal his monster, and eventually attack for game. So super solid duel. Maybe the Diamond could have been good, but then again, okay, I would not have been able to send Tempest from my deck to the graveyard, but then again, I would have had the Blaster on the field. The Diamond on its own was a useless beat stick, so with Trapstone still set, so yeah, the game would have been a little bit different, right? But that's how it goes. Trapstone again, that's one of the reasons why it was played right. Getting the Black Rose, going through, especially in a format without Harpy's Feather Duster or Heavy Storm. So these are the 16 decks here on the right side. From now on, it's single elimination, so if a deck loses, right, it will be out of the tournament. We have Pendulum Magicians versus Dragon Rulers, we have True Draco versus Necros, the good match, but not in favor of Necros. We have Danglong Turbo versus Cleaforts, totally awesome. We have the 2 hero decks versus, you know, Airblade Turbo. We have Infernities versus Gyrigas, that's good for Infernities. Well, maybe Gyrigas with those multiple traps as well. A recent matchup here with Dante.dek versus ABC Zodiacs are going to take on the Mermail / Atlanteans, and the last, oh my god, Monarchs versus Cosmos. Again, one of those matchups from 2016, right? So the next matchup, we have the second here, True Draco versus Necros. So again, like always, feel free to leave your prediction, True Dracos or Necros, top right corner, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.